Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we dive into the stories behind the coins we use every day. In this video, we're uncovering most rare and valuable state quarter dollar coins that are worth money, and the history and errors that make them so valuable so on. Top 1 Today's journey takes us into the heart of American history with one of the most talked about modern coins among collectors, the United States of America state quarter dollar from Kentucky, issued in 2001. At first glance, it may look ordinary, but stay with me, because this coin has layers of meaning, mystery, and collector excitement that many people completely overlook. The Kentucky State Quarter was released as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, a project that captured the imagination of millions across the country. This program was more than a redesign of money. It was a moving timeline of American identity. Kentucky proudly took its place as the 15th state honored in the series, and its quarter reflects the spirit of the bluegrass state in a powerful and symbolic way. The design celebrates Kentucky's deep roots in history, agriculture, and exploration, instantly making it a favorite among coin lovers. That on the reverse of the coin, you'll find the image of a majestic racehorse behind a split-rail fence, surrounded by rolling fields. This scene is not accidental. Kentucky is known worldwide for its horse breeding and racing heritage, especially the legendary Kentucky Derby. Beside the horse stands a strong tobacco plant, representing an industry that shaped the state's economy for generations. Together, these elements create a design that feels alive, telling a story of land, labor, and legacy in a single glance. For collectors, coins that capture such clear cultural identity often hold special appeal. While millions of Kentucky quarters were struck, not all of them are created equal. Most were used in daily transactions, sliding across counters, clinking in pockets, and slowly wearing down. Because of this, truly pristine examples are far scarcer than many people realize. Coins that survived without scratches, dulling, or edge damage stand out sharply in the collector market. Condition is everything, and a flawless surface can dramatically change how a coin is valued and desired. Beyond condition, what truly fuels excitement around the Kentucky 2001 quarter are rare minting errors. Errors turn an everyday coin into a conversation piece. Some examples were struck off-center, causing part of the design to drift toward the edge. Others show dramatic double strikes, where the coin was hit more than once, creating ghost-like images and overlapping details. There are also cases of die cracks, die chips, and even planchet errors, where the metal blank itself was flawed before striking. These mistakes were never meant to exist, which is exactly why collectors chase them so passionately. Another layer of rarity comes from coins struck on the wrong metal or with unusual weight. These errors are exceptionally uncommon and often discovered by sharp-eyed collectors who pay close attention to sound, color, and feel. When authenticated and graded by professionals, such coins can spark intense bidding wars. For collectors, owning one is not just about money, but about possessing a unique piece of mint history that will never be repeated. What makes this coin especially exciting is how accessible it once was. Anyone could have received it as change, dropped it into a jar, or tucked it away without a second thought. That sense of hidden potential is what keeps collectors listening closely and checking their collections again and again. It's the thrill of the hunt, the possibility that something extraordinary might already be in your hands. For coin lovers, the Kentucky State Quarter represents more than currency. It is a symbol of how modern coins can still carry mystery, artistry, and surprise. Every tiny detail matters, from the sharpness of the horse's mane to the clarity of the inscriptions. When all the right factors align, rarity, condition, and error, the value conversation changes completely, turning a common object into a legendary find. And now, the part that makes collectors lean in and listen carefully. In the most extreme and exceptional circumstances, when everything aligns perfectly and the coin stands apart from all others, this Kentucky State Quarter has been associated with a jaw-dropping figure that captures the imagination of the entire collecting world: $99,000. Top 2, we're diving into one of the most intriguing modern coins to ever come out of the United States Mint, the State Quarter Dollar from Arkansas, released in 2003. This is not just another coin from loose change. This is a piece that has captured attention, sparked curiosity, and ignited serious conversations among collectors who know exactly what to look for. The Arkansas State Quarter was issued as part of the groundbreaking 50 State Quarters program, a series that reshaped the way Americans looked at everyday money. Arkansas earned its place in the program as the 25th state honored, and its quarter proudly reflects the natural beauty and pioneering spirit of the natural state. When this coin entered circulation, millions of people handled it without realizing that certain examples would one day become highly desirable treasures. The reverse design of the Arkansas quarter is both elegant and symbolic. At the center stands a majestic diamond, representing Arkansas as the only state in the nation with a publicly accessible diamond mine. This detail alone makes the coin instantly unique within the series. Surrounding the diamond are graceful stalks of rice, honoring Arkansas's role as one of the leading rice producers in the country. Above it all, a soaring mallard duck captures the state's rich wildlife and outdoor heritage. Together, these elements form a balanced and meaningful design that collectors admire for both its artistry and symbolism. While the design tells a powerful story, the real excitement begins when rarity enters the conversation. Most Arkansas quarters were struck for circulation and experienced the usual wear of daily use. Over time, surfaces became scratched, edges dulled, and details faded. Finding an example that remains sharply struck, brilliantly preserved, and untouched by circulation is far more difficult than many people realize. High-grade specimens stand out immediately, and collectors pay close attention to even the smallest details. Even more fascinating are the minting errors that appeared during production. Error coins are the heartbeat of advanced collecting, and the Arkansas quarter has its share of remarkable anomalies. Some coins were struck off-center, shifting the design away from its intended position. Others show strong doubling in letters and numbers, creating a layered effect that can only be seen under close inspection. There are also examples with die cracks, cuts, and missing design elements caused by worn or damaged minting equipment. These imperfections were never planned, and that unpredictability is exactly what makes them so valuable. In extremely rare cases, coins were struck on the wrong planchet or with unusual thickness and weight. These pieces feel different in the hand and often sound different when dropped, immediately catching the attention of experienced collectors. When such errors are professionally authenticated and graded, they move into a completely different category of desirability. These are the coins that spark competition, debate, and intense interest whenever they appear. What makes the Arkansas 2003 quarter especially captivating is the idea that it once passed freely from hand to hand. Someone may have received it as change at a gas station, dropped it into a drawer, or stored it in a jar without any clue of its potential. That sense of hidden value fuels the excitement of coin collecting and keeps enthusiasts carefully examining every quarter they come across. For collectors, this coin represents more than money. It represents discovery, patience, and knowledge. Every curve of the duck's wing, every grain of rice, and every sharp edge of the diamond matters. When condition, rarity, and error combine in just the right way, the Arkansas State quarter transforms from a common object into a legendary piece that commands attention across the numismatic world. And now, the moment that makes coin lovers listen closely and lean in just a bit more. In the most extraordinary circumstances, when a truly exceptional example surfaces and all factors align perfectly, this Arkansas State quarter has been associated with an astonishing value that continues to amaze collectors everywhere: $96,000. Top 3, we're stepping into the fascinating world of the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from Oklahoma, issued in 2008. This coin is more than spare change. It's a modern piece of American history with a reputation that continues to grow among coin lovers. The Oklahoma State Quarter was released as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, a series that transformed how people viewed circulating coins. Oklahoma was honored as the 46th state in the program, and its quarter arrived near the end of the series, making it especially meaningful for collectors who followed the program from the beginning. By the time this coin entered circulation, excitement around the series was already strong, and collectors were paying closer attention than ever before. The reverse design of the Oklahoma quarter is rich with symbolism and emotion. At the center, a traditional scissor-tail flycatcher spreads its wings, captured mid-motion above a field of Indian blanket wildflowers. The scissor-tail flycatcher is the state bird of Oklahoma, admired for its elegance and distinctive tail. The Indian blanket flower represents the state's natural beauty and resilience. Above the design appears the phrase Labor Omnia Vincit, a Latin motto meaning work conquers all. This powerful message reflects the determination and spirit of the people of Oklahoma, adding depth and meaning to the coin beyond its visual beauty. While millions of Oklahoma quarters were produced, time has not been kind to most of them. These coins were used heavily in daily commerce, passed from hand to hand, dropped into pockets, jars, and registers. As a result, coins with strong detail, clean surfaces, and sharp edges are far less common than their original mintage numbers suggest. Collectors know that condition plays a crucial role, and pristine examples stand out immediately in a crowded field of worn pieces. The real excitement begins when minting errors enter the picture. Error coins turn ordinary currency into extraordinary collectibles, and the Oklahoma quarter is no exception. Some examples were struck off-center, leaving parts of the design misaligned and visually striking. Others display doubled lettering or images, where design elements appear slightly repeated, creating a dramatic effect under magnification. There are also coins with die cracks, raised metal lines caused by stressed minting dies, and die chips that result in missing or distorted details that in rare situations. Oklahoma quarters were struck on incorrect planchets or with unusual thickness and weight. These coins feel different the moment they're handled, and experienced collectors can often sense something unusual before even seeing the error clearly. When such pieces are professionally authenticated and graded, they move into a completely different league of desirability. These are the coins that spark intense interest, competition, and conversation whenever they surface. What makes this coin especially thrilling is its origin as everyday change. Someone might have received it at a grocery store, used it at a vending machine, or tucked it away without a second thought. That sense of hidden potential is what fuels the passion of coin collecting. It's the idea that history, rarity, and value can quietly exist in the most unexpected places. For collectors, the Oklahoma State Quarter is more than a design or a date. It represents careful observation, patience, and the joy of discovery. Every detail matters, from the crisp feathers of the scissor-tail flycatcher to the clarity of the motto and the texture of the wildflowers below. When rarity, exceptional condition, and dramatic error features align perfectly, this coin becomes something truly special. And now, the moment that makes coin lovers lean in and listen with full attention. In the most extraordinary circumstances, when an exceptional example stands above the rest and captures the imagination of the collecting world, the Oklahoma State Quarter has been linked to a remarkable figure that continues to inspire curiosity and excitement. $92,000. Top 4. Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a quarter that doesn't just represent a state, but an island rich with culture, history, and strategic importance. A coin that traveled far beyond the mainland and carries the spirit of the Pacific within its design. Today's story centers on a truly fascinating modern issue, the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from Guam, released in 2009. This is a coin that many people overlook, yet collectors know it holds a special place in American numismatics. The Guam quarter was part of the District of Columbia and United States Territories Quarters program, which followed the famous 50 State Quarters series. Unlike earlier releases, this program highlighted areas that are often forgotten in everyday conversations about American currency. Guam's quarter stands out immediately because it represents the first U.S. territory to be honored in this series. That alone gives it historical weight and lasting appeal among collectors who value coins that tell a broader American story. The reverse design of the Guam quarter is striking and deeply symbolic. At the center stands the iconic outline of the island, grounded and bold, reminding viewers of Guam's unique location and identity. To the right, a traditional flying prow sails gracefully across the water. This ancient vessel represents the seafaring skills and resilience of the Chamorro people, whose culture has thrived on the island for centuries. In the background, a latte stone rises proudly, symbolizing strength, heritage, and the foundations of Guam's history. The inscription, Guahan, the indigenous name for Guam, adds an emotional and cultural depth rarely seen on modern circulating coins. While millions of Guam quarters were produced, many quickly entered circulation and experienced heavy use. Coins from 2009 faced years of handling, stacking, and exposure to the elements of daily commerce. Because of this, examples that remain sharply struck with clean fields, strong details, and untouched surfaces are far more difficult to find today. Collectors understand that rarity is not always about how many coins were made, but how many survived in exceptional condition. Beyond condition, the true excitement surrounding the Guam quarter lies in minting errors. Error coins create moments of surprise and discovery, and the Guam issue offers several intriguing possibilities. Some coins were struck off-center, shifting the island and design elements away from their intended position. Others display doubling in lettering or design features, where parts of the image appear layered or repeated. These details may seem small, but to collectors, they make all the difference. There are also examples showing die cracks and die chips, caused by worn or damaged dies during the minting process. These errors can create raised lines or missing details that are clearly visible under magnification. In especially rare cases, Guam quarters were struck on incorrect planchets or with unusual thickness and weight. These pieces feel different in the hand and often catch the attention of experienced collectors instantly. What makes the Guam quarter especially exciting is its origin as everyday change. Someone may have received it during travel, found it mixed among other quarters, or stored it away without realizing its potential. That sense of hidden value is what keeps coin lovers listening closely and examining every detail. It's the thrill of knowing that history and rarity can quietly exist in the most ordinary places. For collectors, this coin is more than just currency. It represents cultural recognition, artistic design, and the unpredictable beauty of minting variations. Every curve of the prow, every edge of the latte stone, and every letter in the inscriptions matters. When exceptional preservation meets a rare and dramatic error, the Guam quarter transforms from a common object into a centerpiece of conversation and admiration. Now comes the moment that makes collectors pause and lean in just a little closer. In the most extraordinary circumstances, when a truly remarkable example appears and captures the attention of the numismatic world, the Guam State Quarter has been associated with a stunning figure that continues to spark excitement and curiosity among coin lovers everywhere. $89,000. Top 5. We're uncovering the story behind one of the most elegant and quietly powerful modern American coins, the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from Rhode Island, released in 2001. This coin may look modest, but for collectors who understand its details, it carries a depth of history, rarity, and excitement that makes it truly unforgettable. The Rhode Island Quarter was issued as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, a historic initiative that transformed everyday change into miniature works of art. Rhode Island earned its place as the 13th state featured in the series, and fittingly, its design reflects the state's strong connection to the sea. As the smallest state in the nation, Rhode Island has always relied on its waterways for trade, exploration, and identity, and this coin proudly tells that story. The reverse design of the Rhode Island Quarter is simple yet deeply symbolic. A graceful sailboat moves across Narragansett Bay, with gentle waves beneath it and open space surrounding the scene. There are no crowded elements or heavy borders, just a clean and peaceful composition that feels almost timeless. Beneath the image appears the phrase, "The Ocean State," Rhode Island's long-standing nickname. This uncluttered design makes the coin visually striking and also leaves little room for imperfections, which plays a big role in its desirability among collectors. Although millions of Rhode Island quarters were struck, most of them entered circulation immediately and were used heavily. Over time, the smooth fields of the coin became scratched, the fine lines softened, and the crisp details of the sailboat faded. Because the design relies so heavily on clean surfaces, coins that survived without damage are far more difficult to find than many people realize. High-grade examples with sharp details and untouched surfaces are especially prized. Where the excitement truly builds is in the world of minting errors. Error coins transform ordinary quarters into extraordinary collectibles, and the Rhode Island issue offers several fascinating possibilities. Some coins were struck off-center, causing the sailboat and inscriptions to appear shifted toward the edge. Others display doubled letters or numbers, where parts of the design appear repeated or slightly blurred, creating a dramatic visual effect when examined closely. Collectors have also discovered Rhode Island quarters with die cracks, thin raised lines caused by stress fractures in the minting dies. Die chips can result in missing or distorted design elements, subtly altering the appearance of the coin. In rare cases, coins were struck on incorrect planchets or with unusual thickness and weight. These errors are instantly intriguing to experienced collectors because they represent moments when the minting process went off script. Another factor that adds to the allure of this coin is timing. Released early in the state quarters program, the Rhode Island quarter was widely collected by the public, but not always carefully preserved. Many were pulled from circulation and stored improperly, leading to contact marks and surface damage. Truly pristine examples, especially those combined with significant mint errors, stand out sharply in today's market. What makes this coin especially captivating is its quiet nature. It doesn't shout for attention with bold imagery or complex designs. Instead, it invites collectors to slow down, look closer, and appreciate subtle beauty. That calm surface hides the potential for rarity and surprise, which is exactly what keeps coin lovers searching, listening carefully, and examining every quarter they find. For collectors, the Rhode Island State Quarter represents more than just money. It reflects balance, history, and the thrill of discovery. Every ripple in the water, every line of the sail, and every clean edge matters. When exceptional condition meets a rare and dramatic error, the value conversation shifts completely, turning a humble piece of change into a legendary find. And now, the moment that makes collectors pause, lean in, and listen with full attention. In the most extraordinary circumstances, when a truly exceptional example emerges and captures the imagination of the numismatic world, the Rhode Island State Quarter has been connected to an astonishing figure that continues to spark fascination among coin lovers everywhere: $86,000. If you're enjoying this video and love discovering hidden stories behind everyday coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you more exciting coin facts, rare finds, and collector secrets. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video, and keep exploring the fascinating world of coins with us.